those ones where you have to do it from the phone. I thought I could do it from the
Yeah,
computer.
yeah. You can do.
Um,
You actually can do it on your phone, on your computer, on your computer. Also, all you do is send it to your from the phone to the computer, and you actually put it on the computer. Then you have to do it.
okay.
But yeah, when we come to my porch, that's gonna be doing all my conversations about everything, and just talk about everything, games and stuff. But but first, I want to know how you started your channel and how the name come about and all that good stuff. Let the people know about you and all that good stuff.
Absolutely. So real name is Jaden for those who don't know. As far as like how the channel got started, my cousin a while back, I've been playing games since I was a kid,
Yeah,
ever since I was the age of 7. The minute my
right.
dad put a controller into my hand, the rest was history.
Mm-hmm.
So long story short, as I got older, started playing more games. My cousin Travis, he was telling me about becoming a content creator, saying,
Mm-hmm.
you should get on these platforms like YouTube,
Mm-hmm.
Twitch, because, you know, it gives you a lot of exposure. You can make some money, yada, yada, yada. So at first, I was kind of reluctant to do it. I was like, I don't know, because I'm like, I don't think nobody wants to see me game or do streams and stuff like that.
I'm
So
saying the
I
same
kind of,
thing. I'm saying the same thing. Won't I get on YouTube and like, okay, gaming, please. Like gaming,
yeah,
please.
because I always felt like gaming was just more of a thing, to do on your leisure time. I
Mm-hmm.
never really fathomed the thought of like actually, going universal with it. So it
Mm-hmm.
was just something I figured, all right, yeah, let me kind of just play it in my spare time. But eventually I took this job. I still do have the job, by the way. It's a work from home game testing company called Global Beta Test Network. So I started working for them. Every once in a while, they'll send me assignments and stuff that I can do and play games, work from home. If they have anything that's on the way, like that's getting ready to release soon. So they give us the opportunity to test it out before they actually put it out for people to buy and play it. And so as I was working that job, I started getting more familiar with the communities. I started meeting a lot of people. And I started thinking, I'm like, okay, so my cousin was right. This actually really is a big market now, and it's starting to really take over, and it's growing by the minute. So that was one of the things that started to sway me in the direction of doing it. And just the fact that he kept nagging me, he would not let up. He was like, Jay, I'm telling you, you need to do this. He was like, trust me, go ahead and make it happen. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna go ahead and do it. But I told him, I said, look, I don't want to do what a lot of other people are doing. Most people they have certain games that they play, or they're tailored to certain types of gaming communities. I told myself, I'm gonna start this channel. I want to be different. I want to stand out. I want to have like my own lane with everything that I do on this channel. So he was like, yeah, absolutely. You just go ahead, rock out, do your thing. So went ahead and got the channel started. As far as the name, I don't know. You ever watch that show, Beavis and Butthead?
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
so when I first got my PlayStation, I was trying to figure out a unique name because they give you a screen name to go by. So I wasn't sure which one to go with, but I was looking at all the different suggestions, and all the ones that they had, I didn't like. So I just after a while, I just kind
What
of
name
gave up.
did they give? What kind of name they gave you?
It was like J Man 22 or some was
Look,
like yeah. I feel like that's something they call you in a cartoon or something like that. I was like, I want something that's
right,
gonna
yeah,
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 I want something unique, something that's
right.
gonna definitely like when people hear it, they're like, oh okay, I like that. So I just kind of gave up on searching for names. Every name I was trying to come up with and create, somebody already took it. So I was just like, all right, you know what? I'm gonna let it go. So one night I was watching one of those award ceremonies, and I remember actually it was the MTV Movie Awards. And I remember they did an award for no, it's not. It wasn't MTV movie. It was music. The MTV Music Awards. And I remember they had Beavis and Butthead hosting one of the awards, presenting one of the awards. And so they had Butthead dressed up as Hugh Hefner. He had the robe on. He's
Yeah,
sitting
yeah,
in
yeah,
the
yeah,
chair.
yeah,
He's got
yeah.
like the fireplace in the background.
I
Yeah,
remember that.
and
I remember that war show.
yeah,
Yeah, I
and
remember
then
that war show.
exactly, and then
Hilarious.
engraved in his initials, it was BDB. and I didn't know what that stood for. So I'm just watching. He's presenting the award. So he's telling everybody, for those that are at home watching, this is how you can vote on who you want to win. Click this number down here and yada yada,
Mm-hmm.
and vote for your favorite music artist, whether it's this person, that person. He's like, if you want to really be nice, he's like, you could vote for me, Big Daddy Butthead. And
Mm-hmm.
I just started cracking up. I was like, oh, that is funny. I like that. And then the next day I got up and I remembered it was just instilled in my head, the whole BDB. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm going to try that. Let me see if they have it. If anybody hasn't used that name, I didn't use the butthead part,
You
but
try to find
uh,
that you to have that name and try to make sure they don't you won't tell it on anything. I got it. I
mhm,
got it. Right, right, right.
yeah. So I came across it, but I changed up the last part. I was like, all right, I want it to be something interesting. I'm like, okay, what's something that definitely speaks to me, and a lot of people always talk about when it comes to just my personality, who I am. I was like, oh, my beard, because everybody's always complimenting me every
Mm-hmm.
second, like, oh, your beard is nice. Like, you keep it so clean, you keep it so delicate. I was like, yeah, I don't do nothing special, just dollar store soap and water. But I I ended up putting it all together. Big Daddy Beard. I checked for it. No one had the name. I'm like, you know what? Perfect. I'm using that. So then when the channel started to take off, I just decided to throw it all in there. And then I just added the gaming and promotions in there because, outside of gaming, I also do a lot of advertising for people. Anybody that's, doing the exact same thing like me, that's looking to get more exposure. It's just my way of giving back to them and helping them, reach the same level of success that I've started to obtain since I've been on this platform. Yeah, so that's basically how it came about.
So what was your first live stream? What did you do? Did you do your video first, or did you do your live stream first on your very first um
So I've
um?
I've always gone live. I've never actually done videos or
So
premieres.
what was your first your live game that
First
you
live game. Wow. It was NBA 2K18. I remember my ex's son, her oldest
mm-hmm,
son, and one of our good friends, they wanted to face off against each other. And
uh-huh.
so, because they lived in separate towns.
Mm-hmm.
We were like, all right, you know what? I said, I got this channel. Let's go ahead and set it up. You guys can face off. I'll put it all together and let you guys do your thing. So they went online, they hooked it up. I went ahead and hosted it and just let them play for like, a couple hours or whatnot. And it did pretty well. So that was the very, very first one. It wasn't even me streaming. I just let them kind of
So
go
you just
and
actually
do their thing.
you just let them play while you streaming the game,
Yeah, I'm just sitting in
and
the background chilling. While they're live, just going back and forth, rocking out. I think they did like a best out of five or something like that.
mm-hmm,
So yeah, I
mm-hmm.
just let them do their thing, and the views just I
You
mean, it
remember
wasn't like
how many people showed up at the live stream?
so at the time. This is when I first started. I didn't really know everything I know now,
Right,
so
right.
it wasn't that many people. Maybe I don't know, like one or two people might have
But
stumbled across it,
yeah, getting
but
started. Yeah. Right.
yeah, but I mean, I was still grateful to even have people take time out to even come and view it. I mean, it's gotten more views now because it's been a few years, but
Mm-hmm.
that was the very first one. I just remember just like this was fun, even though I wasn't necessarily playing, but just watching them and seeing them do their thing through my platform, that put a smile on my face. I was like, all right, you know what? I'm definitely going to try to do more of these as much as I can. So then from there on out, I was just doing a mixture of both, playing streaming games through me, letting other people come and stream games as well through the platform, and it just slowly but surely just started to take off.
Do you remember? I mean, do you ever look back at the time when you first started? What you do now? Do you ever like we watched your streams and like how far you came to how far you came from the first stream and what you do now? And since you up there about what you had 6,000? Well, you up to 6,000 subscribers now?
I'm over 2,000 right now,
Oh, 1,000. Okay, okay. So you ever looked at the your past streams like, wow, I came a long way.
all the time, all the time.
So you ever look at them and you think what kind of you try to make sure you don't play like you ever play the same game over like when you first started? Do you like look at the same whatever game you played and you're like, oh, I played a game a long time ago. I'm see if I play it again and like if I remember, do I know the controls and do I know the moves and
Yeah,
all that stuff?
yeah. Some games I do revisit, but that's only if it's a game that has all different types of content that
Mm-hmm.
I can showcase. Because I don't like to just do the same game over and over and over, like
Right.
just constantly streaming it. For me, it just becomes repetitive. I know some people like that, but I don't really like to be that person. Now, if it's a game that has all different types of content within it, that I can stream, like different game modes and different things that you can do that a lot of people don't know about. Now that I do, that's the only time I really do revisit. But other than that, yeah, I try to avoid not going back and doing the same game
I
over
mean,
and
do you
over.
ever like just go back and like, like, oh, okay, I don't think I had. It's like you play the game now, but you ever like look back like you ever forget the controllers and like okay. So what like I know you play the game like the you play the Kingdom Heart games, you play
Mhm.
the word games and stuff. I be in there playing try to help you out with the game. I'm like, this man don't know how to play words. This man, I'm like, what he doing? I'm like, some of the words yeah. But I was trying to say, um, what is what is the very tough game that you ever played of the entire like,
Toughest
of
game?
the entire of the entire YouTube you've been on? What the toughest game you ever played of the year?
Toughest game.
The toughest game
Wow.
you ever played? Like
Wow.
you just want to give like you just want to give up and like forget. I just want like I don't want to play the game ever again.
Um, man, because that's the thing. I got so many games, so
There's no
much.
the one only tough game you ever played. You just like I'm gonna throw it in the trash and they'll burn it. It's like
Um, I did finally beat it, so I will say probably Bloodborne.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, that game really frustrated me. Yeah, that was kind of like my introduction to that
Mm-hmm.
specific type of RPG where you gotta really be patient. You gotta really take your time. You can't just go in just doing what you want. Like you gotta really know certain tactics to help you get throughout the entire game. Because like the beginning, it starts off difficult, but it gets harder as you progress. And the fact that it's like open world, so you don't know where you're going, and in any turn, any corner could be a crazy enemy or boss just waiting for you, and it's like you got to be prepared. Sometimes you can kind of like maneuver out of it and flee, but most of the time you got to face them. So that was just mayhem for me. I'm just sitting here like, oh, like why did my cousin talk me into getting this game? So, but I did eventually beat it though. He was upset because it's one of those games that has alternate endings, and he wanted me to do the ending that he did, and I didn't. I took the easy way out, and I was like, "Look, I don't got time to be trying to fight that final boss. The final boss has like 4 different forms that he changes
Mm-hmm.
into. I don't know. I don't got time for that. So I bid him to do.
So yeah,
I did the other ending where it's like a human sacrifice. They basically kill you. You come back to reality, and then the credits roll. I said, you know what? Perfect. Done. Put this game up. That's it. All that other stuff. Mm-mm. Lord knows. I was ready to catch several cases playing that game. But I mean, it's one of those ones that's also multiplayer too. So it was still fun playing with, my friends and family, but by myself, it was a headache. So definitely that one. That's the only one I can think of like right now without my head. But I played other games that are just as challenging. That one probably is top tier.
so what the game looking are you looking for when it first come out? What the game you looking for when it come out?
Oh, like games coming up right now?
Yeah, what now? What you looking for when it come out?
Definitely
They come
Spider
on a
Man.
4 or 5.
Definitely Spider Man because I'm a huge Spider Man fan. My
Mm-hmm.
favorite character of all time. definitely that. There's another game that's coming out. It's called Phantom Blade Zero. My cousin, he actually told me about that one, and that looks very, very interesting. Just from the cinematics and the trailer that I've seen that he showed me, I can't wait for that. So I'm just trying to figure out when the release date's going to be. I feel it's going to be next year, but either way, I'm definitely getting that one. That looks amazing.
Do you
Right
ever get?
now, though, was
Go
that
ahead. Go ahead.
um, Killer Clowns from Outer Space? I don't know if you guys are familiar with that. It was kind of like one of those horror comedy movies. They got a game coming out for that. I definitely can't wait for that. Right now, those are probably the top three. Oh, you know what? Metal Gear Solid 3. They're doing a remake of that one, and that's going to be amazing too. I'm pretty sure they're going to change some things up. But I would say those are the four right now that I'm looking forward to. I mean, I'm pretty sure
Look
there's going to
for
be
it.
some more
Frame up.
stuff, but
Okay.
definitely those four I want to get.
Do you ever Does do you ever get an invite from EA? Do you ever get email from EA to say you been invited to the game con whatever they call it, the PlayStation
Oh, like those big worldwide tournaments.
yeah, yeah.
I actually have not. Um, I have been invited to play in local tournaments. With
Mm-hmm.
with stuff that either people that I knew from school or friends and family were hosting. I've been invited to those, but I've never been invited to anything big of that caliber. I don't
Like
know.
a live event where it's like they're gonna show you what game's coming out on the 405. Cause I get invites from EA. I got invitation from PlayStation. I got
Oh, nice.
I'm like I'm not going to California for that. Nobody want to go to California for
Honestly,
that.
that's great exposure if you get the opportunity to go. I would
I
definitely.
would love to go, fam. I'm like, shoot. Look, I have no game friends that want to go to California for that. I'm like, no. Hey, you got what back going to California?
But
I'm not.
sometimes you got to go yourself. You know.
If I had that kind of money, I would. If I had that kind of money, I would. But no, I'm straight. I can
Yeah.
get the
Unless
I can get the email
unless
for
it's
that
all
stuff.
expenses paid, then that's different. If they're going to pay for everything, then definitely go. I mean, if they're going to
Yeah,
make you
they said
pay,
gonna pay. They said in the email it said if you come, we pay for the hotel, the Uber, all of that. I would. I wish I would. Cause you know I won't fly from Georgia to California. Now I would love look for me. I would love to come to California and be happy y'all. But I'm just well.
oh, you
But
don't like flying?
there's no place like home. No place like home. No
Yeah,
place like home.
you don't like to fly?
I want to fly, but my mom's scared of flights. I'm scared of heights.
Uh,
So that's why I'm trying. She likes to drive around from state to state, but flying is no deal for her. So it's no deal for her.
what about a road trip?
So, yeah, road trip's fine.
Hey,
Road trip.
it's
What was your first console that what you remember growing up?
very first
Your
console
first
that
console.
I was
Let's put it, the first console you growing up and the first game growing up that you had.
first console was
Yeah.
Atari. I'm not exactly sure which one it was. I don't know if it was the 1300 or
It
the
was a
3X.
1300. It was a 1300. My boy and I had a 1300.
It
Yeah, my
was
boy.
Atari,
Okay.
and the first game was Space Invaders.
I have that game right now.
Oh,
I
you
have the
do?
yes. I have the for Christmas I had hey Tracy, I remember this sounds a crazy story. It was on QVC network, okay, and something it came on TV. It was a Pac-Man machine. It was a Pac-Man arcade game machine that had Pac-Man, Space Invaders, Dead Doug,
Mm.
yes, Dead Doug, and some other game. And I'm like, I told my mom, I said, Mom, you think you can buy this game? I mean, buy this thing for me? Out of nowhere, for my birthday, she bought it for me.
Nice.
She, she, I'm like, hold up. I said, is that the one I told her to buy? And that, yup, that's the one. And I was like, I sat there, I played Pac-Man. No, it was for Christmas. I'm sorry, it was for Christmas. She actually bought it for Christmas, and she was like, "Oh my, yep, Dr. Kong, I remember that, Dr. Kong Country."
Oh
Uh,
yeah.
yeah, I remember when the first, um, like it was my brother's game. I never played Atari. My very first console was the regular Nintendo. The very first game I remember was Tecmo Bowl, and simply,
Ah,
yes,
classic right there.
yes,
So here's the thing, right?
man.
My dad bought me the Atari, and it's funny that you said Nintendo because mom that's the first one my mom bought me. My first game on Nintendo, it wasn't Tecmo Bowl. It was the dual game with Mario and Duck Hunt.
Oh, you mean the compilation with Duck Hunt and Super
Yeah, it was a
Mario 3?
yeah.
Super Mario
No,
3. That's
no,
what it
it
was.
was the original Mario. It was the original Super Mario Brothers, and
Yeah,
then
yeah,
it
yeah,
was
yeah, 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 yeah.
Duck Hunt. Yeah, it
Yeah.
was that combo
Do you have
package.
okay? Here's a good question. Do you have the whole package? That means the gun, the power glove, the mat for track and field. Um, the remote. Do you have those back there, or what thing do you have? They come with it.
Yeah, I I only had the gun. I didn't have the power glove,
Or
and
the mat?
like yeah, that was the only other accessory my mom was able to afford at the time. Now my cousin Serge, who is a big avid gamer still to this day, he actually had the whole set. He had the power glove, he had the Nintendo pad, he had Game Genie. I don't know if you remember that.
Mm-hmm.
He pretty much had the whole entire set. And I was like, that's dope. But I definitely remember the Power Glove and the Nintendo Pad, Game Genie, all of that. But yeah, I only had the just the console. I had the controller and I had the gun just to be able to do my thing on Duck Hunt.
You did your damn duck hunt. Did you beat the whole game?
Yeah.
did, you, did you beat the whole game? They tried to fool you.
Oh,
Yeah.
good question. I don't think I've ever beat the whole game of Duck Hunt. No, no, no.
Now,
You know what? Yeah, I have beat Duck Hunt. Mario, the first one, I still haven't beat because that game is long.
tell me
Those,
about it. Tell me
yeah.
about it. I was like the first. I say about the first 3 levels. It was fine, but 4 through 7. Oh my God! Come on. Yes, it was. Even my brother had to beat that game by himself, and then was like, okay. And then the next game we actually it was that, and then it was Mike Tyson Punch Out. Now,
Ah,
yeah,
classic.
yeah. Now I'm gonna tell you this: Mike Tyson Punch Out on Super Nintendo was now he beat he beat all the way to Glad Joe. Hey, Carl, how you doing? Yeah, he beat all the way to Glad. I mean, no, it was Ball Bull. He beat all the way to Ball Bull, and then went to Super Macho Man. But when he got to Mike Tyson, he get his tail whipped. I'm like, bruh, come on. This Mike Tyson for all people. This Mike Tyson for all people. He
Yeah,
couldn't he couldn't beat it. Cause every time he get knocked out, I mean he was just having a fit. I'm like, Ken, bruh, you gotta learn how to beat this man.
yeah.
I'm
Mike
like,
was no
it was
joke.
hard. I mean, I couldn't beat it. I couldn't get past Bad Joe because that's the only person I could beat. That's the only person I could beat. Man, that's too.
I don't think I got very far in Punch Out. I might have beat maybe the first or second person, but then after that,
Ron,
that was
Ron
it.
Kaiser and the Snake Man.
Yeah, were they the first two?
Frank Kaiser and the Snake Man.
Oh, okay. I
Frank
remember they
Kaiser
had
was the second person.
so long.
Frank Kaiser was the second person after Gladio and Don Fernando. It was Don Fernando.
Yeah, after the second person, that's where it
Frank
stopped for
Kaiser
me.
after Frank Kaiser.
Yeah,
It was Vaughn Kaiser. Vaughn Kaiser. Now
yeah.
when you play super punch out, when Mike he was a little older, yeah. Um, it was a little insane. I'm sorry. It was a little insane. That was a crazy game.
Yes, it
But
was.
but a super. You ever play 007?
Golden Eye.
007.
Oh, of course. We used to have so many tournaments in school, facing off against each other, playing for money, bragging rights, everything. Yeah, Golden Eye. I heard they're supposed to be bringing it back. I don't know how true that is.
If they play it back, I'm gonna get it. I'm
Oh
getting it.
yeah.
We're getting
Oh
it,
yeah.
and we're going live for it. We're going live for it. We're going live. We're going live. You're gonna find me on that one.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah.
But
I've been hearing rumors because what they're starting to do now is a lot of these companies they're reading these blogs that people create, like the consumers and stuff, that are telling them, hey, look, you should bring this game back, bring that game back. They want to do it, but the thing is that if if they re-release it and remaster it and everything, and then it doesn't sell, that's just basically money that they're just throwing down the drain. So they just want to know that people are going to definitely buy it if they were to bring out certain titles and classics back again. But
but,
so it's just up to the consumers to do it. So if more people push for it, oh yeah, they'll definitely release it. They already starting to do a couple of them. They're starting to bring a few of them back. But some of the ones that we definitely want, like what you just said, yeah, people just gotta buy it. They can't just talk about it and just not get it when the game finally does get re-released or remastered.
well, if they decide to bring games back from the '90s, what game they want to bring back? Like what game
Oh,
you want to bring back? If they decide they want to bring, if they decide to bring it, you that mind to bring the game back. What game you want to bring back to be on the
oh,
on
shoot.
the?
Where do I begin?
For me, personally, they need to bring back. For me, it's Super Dodgeball for me.
Super
So I can I
Dodgeball?
can play I can play I can play with Sam all day long. Turn people. I I can do that all day. And
Yeah, it's
cool in the world. And cool in the world.
Cruising World.
Cool in the world. Yeah. The one you play around the world and then play you then drive on the moon.
Hmm.
That yeah, that was fun. That was more I can they didn't put that one bad. So what
Yeah.
that's for me.
So just 90s or just
No
games in
matter what
general?
no matter what decade then what game you decide if they decide they want to bring it back. It doesn't matter what decade.
Oh, okay. Cool Spot. I don't know if you guys remember that. That was
Mm-hmm.
the game with the little set the dot from the 7 Up can.
Mm-hmm.
They got to bring that back. Bring back Power Stone. Bring back Bloody Roar. NFL Blitz.
But hey man that need that brain that golly. Yes. 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 NFL blitz. That
NFL Blitz was it. Oh man. You know what's funny? They have a game out that's very similar to it. And I actually streamed. It's called Mutant Football League. It's
mm-hmm.
good, but it's nothing like remotely close to how Blitz was. Blitz was ahead of its
A
time.
monster.
Yes, it was.
I actually got that game on the PS3 for $9.99 on the PS3. I still have it since 2015. I think, as a matter of fact, if I try to put that on my, if I actually play that game, I'll put that premiere. I will premiere that game.
Oh yeah. Yeah,
I will premiere that game.
I'll be there if you do that.
Yeah, I
Definitely.
would love to see that premiere. I want to have put that premiere. I actually ain't played that game since I premiered Uno that 29th. I premiered Uno that my first premiere on Uno, and I was trying to see if it worked. And Uno turned out real good. I had about 3 people at that premiere, and oh Prince, come on, oh yeah, oh yeah,
Yeah, but I
Mark,
definitely Blitz, NBA Street. I need them to bring that back.
now you,
Um,
now you making my memories. NBA Jam, please. I can
yeah.
take that.
They
I have the
have you played NBA 2K Playgrounds? It's just like NBA
I
Jam.
won that game so bad. I won
Yeah,
that game so bad. They had when they shut down the store on PS3. I wanted to get that game before it shut down. I
yeah.
won that game.
Yeah, it's basically NBA Street and NBA Jam put together. I've done streams of that as well. That game is really fun if you want to play something that's got that same nostalgia like NBA Jam. That's definitely the one to play, and it's more up to date with the roster and everything. But definitely that. There's a game that was on PlayStation a while back. Actually, there's two in particular. There's one called Philosoma. That's
Mm-hmm.
a really old game. I love that game.
I remember that game. Yeah, I
I
heard that
hope
one.
it, yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't that
Um,
bad.
Pandemonium is another one that I absolutely love for PlayStation. Um, Bloody Roar. They need to bring Bloody Roar back. That's definitely like all time. Oh, and they started bringing it back, but I don't know if they're going to do it again. But
They
Animusha.
need to. They need to. But
Yeah. So
what's the next thing on your agenda for your Battle of the Beach thing? How that coming along?
oh, Battle of the Beats has been great. It's definitely keeping the podcast going. It's just been a ball meeting so many different producers from all around that just have amazing musical talent and
Mm-hmm.
just aren't getting enough recognition. I mean, they're known, locally with friends, family, and supporters like that. But it's really good to just be able to do something for people of that caliber, and give them a voice through my platform, through their musical endeavors, because again, they have so many eclectic sounds and beats that so many people just enjoy and vibe out to. So it's really dope to be able to put this whole segment together and give
So
them that opportunity.
who idea was it to put this Battle of the Beach together? Was it you or who put it together?
Oh, that was me.
It was you. So
So,
how they come about? How they come about?
so long story short, I was in a group chat with a couple of my friends and family, just talking about random stuff. So one of my friends, he started playing one of his beats because he's been a producer for quite some time now, and he played it, and I was like, okay, we were all listening like that's dope. And then another one of my friends, he plays his beat, and we're like, all right, that's dope too. Then next thing you know, it's like about 4 or 5 other people playing beats left and right. And I'm like, okay, wait, hold on. I'm like, some of y'all, I knew y'all did beats, but then there's other people that came here. I'm like, when did you start making music? So where everybody's just like literally playing beat for beat for beat. They're like, all right, that's good. Like, check this one out. Okay, yeah, I got one for you. All right, I'm coming right back with one. So I'm just like, all right. Like, I'm sitting here like, what y'all having a beat battle in the group chat? And everybody's just laughing. But then I started thinking, I'm like, you know what? This is right around the time I was maybe about, I would say, maybe like uh 10, 15 episodes in with the podcast.
Mm-hmm.
I said, you know what? I talked to him. I said, wouldn't it be dope if we could set up a segment that allows everybody to showcase their beats? Because I mean, these guys have tons, like thousands. I was like, you know what? Let's do this. What do y'all think about it? And at first, everybody was kind of reluctant. They were just laughing. They weren't really. They didn't seem like they were serious about it. But I'm like, look, this could be something that's really dope. Worst come to worst, if we do it and it doesn't work out, all right, we just go back to regularly scheduled programming. But if it does, you know, let's see what happens. And so a few of them are like, okay, you know what? Yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Let's just take the chance. Why not? So I got a few of them to send me their beats. It was other people that I was meeting outside of, work and everything like that. I'm talking to them about it. I said, look, I got this segment coming up. What do you guys think about doing it? They're like, oh yeah, that's dope. Let's make it happen. So I just got everybody together that wanted to do it. They sent me all their music. I went ahead and showcased it. The episode was amazing. Literally, it's the views are still coming in. And even though when we first started, it was still kind of low budget because I didn't know everything then that I do now. So for it to still obtain the viewership that it got, because I think it's like almost at 700, if I'm not mistaken. But it was amazing. And so many people were commenting and hitting me back. They're like, Jay, this is dope. Like, where did you come up with this idea? You got to keep this going. Like, this could really turn into something bigger. So I was like, all right, yeah, absolutely. So it went from being one episode into a trilogy. Trilogy did well. And then more and more people, as they started finding out about it and learning about it, they're like, you know what, you got to keep this going, like by all means, like figure something out. So I just went back to the drawing board. I'm like, okay, what can I do next? I did a trilogy where I've had multiple people all at once. How can I change the narrative now? Okay, you know what? I'm gonna do a series and I'm gonna just have all those same people and anybody else that wants to be a part of it join in and face off one on one this time. So we've done that. The series is still going. We're going on episode 16, which will actually be aired this Sunday at 8 p.m.
Yeah,
Eastern
tell the
Standard
people
Time.
what's coming up and everything else. Tell them what.
Yeah. So for anybody that wants to check out the podcast, which is called the Debate Table, basically what it is it's a setup where I come up with different topics that gives everybody the opportunity to come in and give their honest critique and opinion about. So all different types of topics. I try not to focus on too much of current events. I try to find like fun, relatable topics that even if people don't know, you could come in and still enjoy the vibe and just talk with everybody, kind of get an idea of what we do. But with Battle of the Beats, that is an additional segment that I added to the podcast. So if you guys want to check that out, all you got to do is go to my channel, B.D.B.GP, which is Big Daddy Beard Gaming Promotions. I just abbreviated it
Drop the
because
link, bro. Drop the link. Like, go ahead, talk. I got my
all
mind
right,
telling you, dropping the link.
yeah. I gotta figure out how to do it on here because this is
No, I got my mind doing it for it.
okay.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
got my mind doing it. I got my mind on it.
okay. Appreciate it. So yeah, if you guys go to the podcast section, the tab on my channel, you'll see where it says the debate table. Click on that and just scroll. You'll see the whole entire playlist. All of my episodes of the topics and Battle of the Beats is all on that entire playlist section. So yeah, you guys can check it out. And again, every 2 weeks is when I do a new episode for BOB. So I
So
have two guys.
you doing it. So you don't do it every Sunday. You just do it every 2 weeks.
Yeah,
You
every
just
other
take a break.
Sunday.
You just okay.
Yeah, because at first when I started, I was kind of doing it every month, like once a
Mm-hmm.
month. But as more people started to come in and I started meeting more producers, they were saying, you know what, let's shorten it up. Can you possibly do maybe like every 2 weeks? I was like, yeah, you know what, I could do that. So now it's every other Sunday because what it does is it gives me the opportunity to let that episode breathe a little bit and gain
Mm-hmm.
more viewership while I'm getting everything prepared for the next one. So um, it's a really dope thing. I'm always looking for people that want to be up on the panel and help judge. I try to bring different people in there all the time that have, a creative ear for music and just, great vibes all together and can give their honest critique on, which producer they like better between both the sets that we hear. So
So
it's really dope.
it's like versus, right? So they judge what beat their like, and then they vote on the right person. If they look,
Yeah. So think of show. You ever seen shows like American Idol and America's
Yeah,
Got Talent?
yeah,
You know
yeah,
how they perform, and then they'll go to the judges panel, and
yeah,
everybody on
yeah.
the panel will give their critique on what they
Mm-hmm,
thought about it, and then like
mm-hmm.
right towards the end of the episode, that's when they cast their vote. This is
Like,
basically that same thing. There's producers for every episode, 12 beats altogether, 6 in each set. We have one producer go first. I'll let the judges go ahead and give their critique, what they thought about it, and then we do the next set. I'm sorry, same thing. Second set goes on. The judges go ahead and give their critique, and then at the end, I let them decide on who gets the majority vote, on who wins. So sometimes, some people might vote it as a draw. So if it's a draw, then both producers get credited a vote for that. But
oh,
yeah,
I was about to say, y'all do y'all go for y'all do ties in Battle of the Beach.
yeah,
I don't,
yeah.
okay, okay.
We've had a few so far. We've had maybe like one or two, actually about two ties so far. So sometimes it's just tough for the judges because they love the music so much. It's really hard for them to just pick somebody. So I've given the option of if they feel like in their heart of hearts it's a draw, call a draw. So yeah, we've had a few ties, but for the most part though, usually everybody kind of has like their overall pick of who they like. But either way, regardless win, lose, or draw, it's just great exposure for all of these guys because again, it's really hard when you're trying to advertise and promote and you just don't have people that are truly supporting it like you want to. So it's like sometimes you got to go look for that support in other places. There's nothing wrong with having friends and family support you, but
Mhm.
you know, sometimes you got to expand your mind outside of that because you got to think we live in a really big world. You know, there's people that are going to support it, but as long as you're having fun and enjoying what you do, they're going to respect that. And then when they see that, that's what's going to gravitate them towards it. So that's why I tell everybody, whatever you're doing, if you have an idea or a concept, don't second guess it. Don't think twice about it. Just do it. Because look at it this way: worst come to worst, you put that idea out, you put that concept out. If it doesn't do well, you got two options. You go back to the drawing board and you figure out, okay, what went wrong? What did we not do that we can go back and fix? So you can do that, or you can just start with a whole nother idea and just see where it goes. That's if it doesn't work. But if it does work, go full throttle with it. Go be as consistent as possible with it. And don't think about what anybody's saying or doing. Just take that gamble, roll the dice, and see what happens. That's all I did with this. I was a little hesitant at first, but I said, I'm not going to have that mind state with this Battle of the Beast. I just went ahead and did it. I just got everybody together that wanted to do it. We made it happen. And now look, we're like 20 episodes in right now. And we still got like another 10 episodes to go. And right now, that's just the series. We got a tournament coming up. I'm going to be doing like a radio segment. I'm going to be doing something with different content creators we're going to do like an artist spotlight. So for any of the guys that want to like be interviewed and actually do like their beats right on the spot and showcase their talent while being interviewed, we're doing that. So sky's the limit. So that's why I say you gotta believe in yourself before others can believe in what you do. And as long as you have that mind state, you'll be fine. And again, don't worry if it doesn't take off right away or if it doesn't blow up like you expect it to. Give it time, plant the seed, let it grow, take care of it, nurture it, and watch. It will slowly but surely blossom into whatever it's going to become. Just continue to keep taking care of it, and you'll be all right.
So you teaching me, man. Go ahead. Go ahead. Put on that. Put on. I'm trying to learn this kind of stuff too. I'm taking notes. Look, when I started my channel, look, like I said, when I started my channel, I didn't know what I was doing. I was like, what the heck I was doing. And then, like I said, with motivation and Miss T and Aqua Dreaming, I was like, well, out there, I won't be doing YouTube because I'm still learning. I'm still learning from motivation community, the gardening community. I'm trying to put all of them together. Try to put all of them together, making my own kind of thing. Because me, I'm a gamer. I love to talk. I love to, you know, motivate people, and like you said, like don't give up. Don't. I always try to tell myself, don't. I mean, you came this for doing single like point conversation by yourself. Cause now I'm just bringing people up. You know, have a joint conversation with people that know I
Mm-hmm.
know. And like I said, I ain't tell nobody I was doing this. And then now I'm like, I'm doing a good job, but deep down, like, I don't know if they're gonna like me or anything. I don't know if they're gonna be laughed at me or anything. I said, yeah, you're gonna do this. Don't worry about everybody else. Don't worry about everybody else. Cause I remember when I remember when I don't know you remember when somebody came in my live and told me the voluntary word they see me saying on the internet, and I'm like, no wait, absolutely not. I'm not gonna happen. And I
Yeah,
was like, I kept going. I was like, forget it. I'm not gonna have that happen. So the
yeah,
more
yeah,
the more advice they give me, take it and run with it. So
exactly.
you know,
Cause I'm in that same boat. I've had people come in and troll and say this and say that, and try to basically like take my pride and just bring it down to the lowest form possible. But
look,
it's just like,
I'm about this code quit. The last when that person came, the people came in my life, and I was like, yeah, not try.
yeah,
Thank you, Mr. President. Thank you,
yeah,
Mr. President.
never give
But yeah,
up because
but yeah,
the way.
I'm glad I'm doing this, and I'm glad I got a platform that shows my talent. You don't have to be like a, you don't have to be everybody else, and you just be yourself. You know, I'm glad to be myself because
Yeah,
I don't want to be I don't want to be a gamer. I don't want to be in the garden playing tomatoes and watermelon and all kind of stuff. You don't have to be a producer like the you know what, matter of fact, Bill, you want to be the if they get you on a award show, they want to get you the but you have to get the producer of the year, man. You have to get the producer of the year award. I'm that's my thing. That's my vote. If BT or MTV or AMA whatever they call you, you gonna have to get the producer of the year of YouTube.
yeah, that would be an honor if I could get that, win any type of award or anything like that. That would definitely be amazing. But even if it doesn't happen, like I said, I remember when I first started, I was telling people when more people started making their way to my channel, they're like, what you're doing is really dope. Like, you gotta definitely keep going and stuff. Just stay focused. You'll be monetized in no time. And I remember I told somebody in the stream, I was like, I don't even care about being monetized. They were like, wait, what? Huh? You don't want to be monetized? I'm like, no, I didn't say I didn't want to be monetized. I said I don't care about monetization. And the reason why is this. If you're just so busy focusing on just trying to go viral and trying to just be that next big thing, you got to
Yeah,
remember, whatever helps you get to that point, you got to make sure you can follow up with whatever helps you get to that platform. And see, that's the biggest problem. A lot of people go viral and they don't know how to follow up with what made them that overnight sensation. Can't figure out how to stay consistent after that, you're going to be here today, going tomorrow. So the way I look at it is, don't focus on trying to just be a viral moment or just trying to be the next big thing. Just do what you love, do what you enjoy, because we all are here for a reason. We all have a God-given talent. God put this talent in our hands for a reason. He said, look, you may not see it right now, you may not understand it, but the doors are going to open. Just be prepared to walk through them when they do open. And remember, multiple doors will open from just that one door opening. So do what you love, do what you enjoy. Don't think about what anybody's saying or thinking. Don't worry about the trolls and stuff or anybody throwing shade
yeah,
at me. Because like I always tell people,
see, that's the one I'm worrying about. I'm keep worrying about the people that coming in my life. That's why I keep my lives. as survival mode only, and that's what I'm trying to keep trying to do my best to try to keep the trolls off. So that's what my thing is. I'm trying not to worry about it so much, you know.
Don't. I remember a good friend of mine that I met on YouTube. He told me, he said, if you got constant trolls coming into your channel, he was like, ignore it. Don't even pay any mind to it, because what that means is you're becoming a big name. You're becoming somebody on this platform. So he's like, if they are invading your stream, let them. Let them just open the door wide open. Hey, trolls, come on in. You want something to drink? Want something to eat? You good? Hey, kick your feet up. Watch TV. Because again, they're nothing but supporters. I tell people trolling is nothing but an unpaid internship. They're not making any money off of it. They're not getting any cloud or revenue off of it. They're just doing it because see, they don't know how to. It's honestly, it's in disguise of a form of a favor. Because rather than them just, support what you're doing, they got to throw shade and hate in a negative aspect to make themselves feel good. When really it's just sheer jealousy, because rather than them just take notes, they want to crack jokes. So let them, let them. I mean, I haven't had a troll in a while. When I first started, the first 2, 3 years of my channel, I got invaded with trolls left and right. Every single thing I was doing, from just regular games to even like the interactive stuff where people were coming in and I was able to let them play alongside me. Oh yeah, trolls are in there heavy. Anybody that's been following me since 2018, they'll tell you. Oh yeah, I've had my share of trolls. I've been called every name in the book, but guess what? I'm still here after 5 years, still here, monetized and everything. But again, let them. Don't pay them no mind. Keep going, keep pushing, because they don't have the power or the creative control to shut you down. The only way you can get shut down on YouTube is if the algorithm sees that you're doing stuff that you're not supposed to be doing. If you're doing stuff that's going to cause you to get those strikes to where they can remove your channel, they're the only ones that can take you down. Them and yourself. If you decide, okay, you know what, I don't want to do this no more, I'm deleting my channel. That's the only two ways your channel is getting shut down. A troll is not going to do that. All they're going to do is just try to throw you off your game, try to just bring your energy down and make you feel less of yourself. Don't let them, because if you love what you do and everybody else does, they're going to support it. They may not like it. They may not necessarily agree with it, but they got no choice but to respect it. They're going to respect you. They're going to respect what you're doing. They're going to respect the hustle. So keep going, keep pushing. My channel, honestly, looking back at it, my channel is just a life story of where I was to where I am now, going from nothing to something and showing people that you can do the exact same thing, but you got to put the work in. You got to put in the commitment, the grind, the motivation, dedication, and most importantly, have fun. Because if you're not having fun, what are you doing
What
it
you
for?
doing? Right.
Exactly. I'm
What
gonna
you
just say
doing? You
I'm
could.
having fun. I have fun whether people are in there or not. I've had streams where I've only had 2 people in there, and I still rocked out like it was thousands of people in there. Have fun with it. Stop worrying about, oh, there's only 2 people in here. So what? Guess what? Those are 2 people that took time out their busy schedule, that took time out of watching everyone else that's doing the exact same thing as you to come and visit you. So be grateful for that. Because again, they didn't have to. You got what, 6, 7 people in here right now? Be grateful of that, because those 6, 7 people could have went and watched anybody else. So for me, I'm appreciative anybody that comes in. Support is support. Whether you drop a donation, whether you just pop in and say, "Hey, Beard, what's up? I'm about to go to sleep, but I just want to pop in real quick." I appreciate that, because you didn't have to do it, but you did it. So I take support from anywhere. And again, like I said, I didn't even care about being monetized, because my bigger focus was to keep pumping out content to show people, look, I'm not going nowhere. Before I even got monetized and all that stuff like that, when my channel first started, before I even really started advertising and promoting it, I already had like 100 videos. And I remember somebody came in there like, "Dang, you just started not too long ago. You already got 100 streams?" Yes, because I'm focused on it that much. I'm focused on the content. I'm focused on giving people something different. I'm focused on giving them variety and what the channel represents. I'm not focused on how many people are in here or
Mm-hmm.
whether this stream did this many views or whatnot. I don't care about that. Again, look at it like this, y'all. YouTube is like the stock market. Think about it. You got NASDAQ, you got Dow Jones, all of them. Do those numbers ever stay consistent? No. NASDAQ goes up 15 points, drops down 5, then goes up 3, then drops 30, then goes 27. It's that needle is constantly moving. So don't worry about that. I got a video that I did maybe 2 years ago with my brother that's almost at 4,000 views. My video that I just did the other night only did maybe like 37 views. No, I don't care about that. Views are views. Because guess what? It takes time. Grow it. Probably in a couple years, that video might go ahead and end up doing like 100,000. Who knows? But that shouldn't be the focus. The focus is being consistent and having fun. Consistency is the key element to being a content creator on here. A lot of people won't tell you that unless they really support you and they're in your circle. But consistency is key. Stay consistent. You don't want to be here today, gone tomorrow, because what happens is a lot of people start out, they start having fun, and then they feel like, oh, well, this person's getting this many views. How come I'm not getting as many views? I'm doing the same thing as them. You're thinking about the wrong things. Just keep pushing. Keep doing what you're doing, and eventually people will see it. The algorithm of YouTube, people think it's fake. It's not. It's real. I'm living proof of that. It will push you out there. But the thing is, it needs to know what type of channel you're representing. So if you're one of those channels that's kind of all over the place, you don't really have a sense of direction, you don't know what you're doing, it's hard for YouTube to be able to like advertise you and put you into a category that they know people will come and support. So if you're a gamer, be a gamer. You can add other elements in there. Like again, I'm not doing anything else. I'm not going to start doing vlogs and all this other stuff. I'm gaming and I'm doing podcasts. But still, my channel is full-fledged gaming. 80% of it, I would say 70% of it represents gaming. The other 20 is the podcast. The other 10% is me supporting and advertising for people. But again, that huge margin is gaming. So now they know, okay, we know to put B.D.B. in the gaming category. And that's what helps push you and get you out there and stuff like that. Of course, you can advertise to friends and people that you meet on here. They'll definitely show you that love too. But if you want to really expand, that's the way to do it. And again, don't think about the negative elements. Don't think about the cloud and all that stuff like that. You can get rid of those trolls. You can block them out. It's not like they're going to keep coming back. They might just change their account and switch over as another person and come back in and do that. But let them, because guess what? That's a view. That's a view for you. That's a view for anybody that's doing it. So embrace it. Bring them on in. Offer them chips and everything and stuff. Watch the football game with them. That's
Yeah,
it.
that's exactly that's my point. I was like, my channel is just nothing but motivation. I look. I talk about motivation. I talk about church. I talk about family. I I talk about how your day been. I do variety, but I'm trying to do my best to try to put gaming on there on my channel to make it more better. So I'm trying, I try to make it more, put more entertainment on it. So
Yeah.
I mean, I do a little variety of everything myself, but I'm just like I said, just let them just just be yourself up there. And I'm taking your advice. Just being, just be trying not to be worried about what happened on your channel. It's just because you didn't it's your channel. It's not theirs. Because they,
Exactly.
so.
Yeah, it's you put this together. They didn't put it together. If they put it together, then that'd be a whole different story. But this is all you're doing. So how are you going to let somebody that you don't even know, that you probably will never even meet, come in and try to take you off your game and tell you what you're going to do?
Because
Like,
I remember my very first video. I did a it was about something about life, and I had one mean comment talking about who's this black person on YouTube. I want to take your I want to take your career and you won't be doing nothing. I'm like, I read that comment and I didn't say I did not respond. I did not do anything. I went and delete that comment because they don't need that in my in my section because you don't you don't need me. I don't know you. You don't need me. You don't know me. So I went and delete that comment when I first came on here, and I was like, nope, not today, not ever. And
Yeah,
I kept going. I kept going. Since that day, I haven't heard that. I ain't heard from that person since then. I kept going. I kept going, and then when I got to the the two people came in my life, Friday night and Big Rooster came and raided my life, and I was like, I am not gonna have nobody call me the what ever again. So I'm glad that I got somebody that they got my back and to do my I can do my thing because like I said I won't be doing this without y'all. I came a long way. And most and what you said about monetize, I'm not worrying about monetize being monetized. I'm just out here putting content out here for y'all to do my best. Cause I'm not one of the big YouTubers who have 1 million 1 million subscribers. I'm just being myself. I'm just taking one day at a time to put my content out for y'all to do my best. So I'm
that's,
that's what I do.
that's all there is.
If I don't have content, you can, I mean, there's a playlist y'all can watch. I don't, to me, I don't put content out every day like most of y'all. I don't put content. If I put content out just because if it's good. If it's bad, I don't put it out there just because it's gonna be on have bad bad reviews. I just put good content. If it's good, I put it out there. If not, what's the point putting it out there and just let it let it let it breathe and everything. So I don't put, I focus on putting good content out and go live. That's that's what I do. I just keep going. Whether if it's a good live or a bad live, I I keep it up. But if it's a good video or a good bad video, it's going up. It don't have to be a. It's not a popularity contest. It's just us out here talking to the grown like we're men up here talking, just talking. You know what I mean? We just out here talking, having a conversation. It don't. It just not be It don't have to be. Oh, it's a good laugh, bad laugh. No, no, we just us. We just out here talking. You know. So
That's all.
that's my 2 cents out.
That's all it is
That's
at the
not.
end of the day. Just doing what you love and allowing people to see that. Because again, this is an entertainment platform. We get on here because we want to be entertained in many different ways and forms. So it's up to us as content creators to keep providing that for people and give them the motivation to decide if they ever want to do this. We can show them the ropes and show them exactly how to get it done. But yeah, I mean, you gotta enjoy what you do. That's what any God-given talent, skill, ability. Learn as much as you can, obtain as much knowledge as possible, and go full throttle with it. And don't look back because, like I tell everybody, you can't have the drive if you allow yourself to remain in park. If you stay parked, you're not going nowhere. If you stay new, if you go in neutral or reverse, you're gonna roll back. There's nothing back there. Go forward. That's why the car is meant to go forward. It only goes backwards to spin around to allow you to keep going forward. Car is always gonna go forward all the time. So have that type of mindset with anything you do. Go forward, not back, not rolling neutral, not even just staying there at a standstill. Go forward, drive. That's why they always say have drive. It's for that specific reason. So
So
keep going.
what's the next slide you got on your agenda today?
So here's the thing with me, when it comes to the games, because I have so many, it's really hard for me to schedule them. So I just try to work around like my schedule between my jobs, my art
Mm-hmm.
company. For those, I also do art and graphic design work. So if you guys ever need anything, um, hit me up. Again, all my information is in the about section. If you go to Instagram, you'll be able to see my business page, which consists of all of my art and graphic work. I do merch stuff as well. So if you guys need something, again, just hit me up, contact me.
Oh yeah,
Um,
he's a good artist, y'all. I'm telling you that right. He's a good artist.
thank you, thank you. Yeah, I actually
Good.
designed this right here. This is the logo for B.D.B.GP. I just went ahead and put this together, and I just turned it into merch. But
Like, like,
yeah.
but
So as far as like games, I don't schedule anything because it's too many.
he just go on live and play it.
Yeah,
So
it's
my question, okay, here's my question. So how you actually put your games on YouTube? Do you actually like collect it? Like you told me before about you put your PS5 on YouTube, but how for the people that don't know how you connect your PS5 or PS4 to your to YouTube
so with Xbox and
and
PlayStation,
Xbox.
the more up to date consoles, not the older ones, because anything under before PS4, you won't be able to do it. I mean, well, let me not say that. There's two ways of doing it. So if you're doing it through the new generation consoles like the Xbox One, the Series, PlayStation 4 and 5, what you have to do is there's a section that you go to. It'll say like broadcast or something like that. You have to link your YouTube or your Twitch channel to the PlayStation. It's really easy. Once you go there, you'll see it. It'll ask you. You fill in the information. You log into your account that you have set up through your YouTube or your Twitch channel, and then it just automatically links. Now, the minute it links, whatever game you decide to play, you just hit the little record button. It'll the broadcast button. It'll ask you, which one do you want to stream from? Do you want to stream from YouTube or you want to stream from Twitch? You just choose whichever one based on whatever account you have. I have both of them. I started Twitch not too long ago because everybody was telling me to do it. I haven't started any content yet, but eventually I will get to it. I'm just trying to figure out how I can arrange to do both at the same time. But for right now, I'm just going to keep pushing the YouTube stuff. But Twitch is coming for everybody that's on there. And if you guys want to follow me on Twitch, it's the same thing, B.D.B.GP. But yeah, so you link your channel to your console, and once you start recording, it'll automatically pop up so you'll be able to see yourself on whichever platform you're doing it from. Now that's the first way to do it. Now, say if you have an older console and you don't have that capability, then what you can do is you can get like a laptop or tablet or your phone. Position your device like in front of your TV, and you can go live from one of those streaming apps like StreamYard or Melon, which is now Talk Studios, I believe. Restream, all the different ones that you see people doing, you can do it that way. I think you can even do it from YouTube directly. So, just spin it around because I have a couple of my streams that I've actually done where they were strictly just older game that didn't have the broadcast capability. So I just did it that way. I would hook my computer up, I position the camera, turn it around, place it right in front of the TV, and then all those older games I would to play it so that people can still see it. So those are just the two different options that you can do. So if you have like for you, Jared, if you have older stuff, if you have
Mm-hmm.
like a computer, a laptop, or a phone, do it that way, and then you'll still be able to get your stuff out there, and then just go live straight from
Okay. Okay, here's the question. I'll just read my mind. When I did my Uno game, okay,
Mhm.
I set everything up on my tripod, put the phone right to the TV. It's not straightened because my TV is like facing this way. So I had to put my phone right there, make sure it's level. Turned it on because I actually record mine the game from the phone. I didn't record from the YouTube app or anything. I used my camera and record it and then share it to my YouTube channel. So is there do I need a um stream link to put to go live and then put it on YouTube on my channel, or do I just do do what I always do, like open my camera and then record and then put it on and share it to my YouTube channel?
So
Do I need it?
you can
Because I
continue
use
to
my
do.
PS3 and if I put on my PS4, I'm about to use my both of them too. So
So do you have a PS4?
yes,
Oh, so
yeah.
then yeah. So what you want to do is when you go into your PS4, like
Mm-hmm.
it's been a while since I used it because I actually sold my PS4 to my lady. But go on your PS4
Mm-hmm.
and link your YouTube account to the PlayStation.
Okay.
Log in, into your YouTube channel. It's going to
Mm-hmm.
ask you to do it from the PlayStation. So just log right in. Once you're logged in, it'll tell you it's successfully linked to your YouTube
Hold
channel.
on, say one more time. That player truck that keep going back and forth. Say it again.
So when you go into your PlayStation 4, you're going to
Mm-hmm.
go to the section. It should say broadcast in the
Mm-hmm.
menu. It's going to ask you which platform do you want to link your account to, YouTube or Twitch. So you'll click on YouTube, you'll log into your YouTube account, and then it'll tell you that it's successfully linked. Now, once it links, then from there, all you got to do is any game that you want to play and
Mm-hmm.
stream, you just click onto it, it loads up, and then you'll hit the button, and then it'll ask you again, okay, which one are you streaming from? And then you just click YouTube. You'll put in your information of the game or whatever you want it to say, and then just hit
Mm-hmm.
record, and it'll pop right up. And then from there, you'll see it connect over to YouTube. So then people like myself and others that tune into your channel, we will see when you're going live.
So how you get the thumbnail for your for the game while you recording?
Oh, so what I do is after I'm done streaming, I'll go on Google or all different types of like sites that have those really nice thumbnails. I always try to look for like really good thumbnails because I remember one of my mentors on here. His name is Runny Egg. Big shout out to him.
Mm-hmm.
He was telling me that you always want to have really good thumbnails, especially when it comes to gaming, because that's going to bring more traffic your way rather than you just kind of do just anything basic or bland. So Google is a really good source to like search for any type of thumbnails you're looking for. So that's where I mainly go and I look for all of mine. So, but I don't do that until after. So once you're done, go into YouTube Studio and then click on that same stream that you just did, and then you can go in and edit everything like you want to. It'll ask you, do you want to upload a thumbnail, and then you just click on whichever one you have saved, and you can copy and paste it into there, and that's basically it.
Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to just let it ride. I'm going to let it ride to the end, and then go to the go to my video and click the and pick the thumbnail that I wanted. I don't edit my video. Period. I don't edit my video. I just let it ride. So I'm just like I'm doing I'm if I do my game on the PS4 or PS3, I'm just gonna let it ride. I don't know, but I'm thinking of go go live on my channel, record it on whatever game I'm playing, and then let it put the thumbnail after I've done with it. I'm gonna do that way to cause I'll do everything on my phone. I'll do everything on my phone. Yes, only if I'm doing my premiere, yeah, I'll do it on my computer. But when it comes to like doing it on my phone, yeah, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna try to go live, set everything up because I'm thinking of start playing 2K17 because I had it all set up put the thumbnail, the time of the game of the game. So I'm gonna start doing this. I'm if I start doing 2K17, I'm gonna record. I'm gonna go live. I'm gonna put you at matter of fact. I'm gonna put you as a mod. Okay, Beard. I'm gonna put you as a mod, and then
Okay.
I'm gonna let you just help just showing the ropes of the if I'm doing the live right of the game. So if I'm doing it the certain way if I'm doing playing the game. So I'm gonna have a little help for if I'm doing the 2K17 or the like Wheel of Fortune or you know Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. You know that kind of game. So I'm gonna just have a little help on that.
Oh yeah, it's honestly it's really easy. Like once you see how to set it up and stuff,
Mhm.
it's simple. I used to think the same thing. A lot of this stuff that I'm learning, because I'm still learning myself with stuff, it seems really complicated until you actually do it, and then you're like, that's it. It's like, yeah, like literally that's all I did. I just linked both my accounts to my consoles. That's the first thing I did. So now anytime, any game I want to play, all I gotta do is hit the broadcast button. I hit OK, go through the it's like, are you ready? Like, yeah. And then it
Do
just
it,
starts.
does it show your YouTube channel on the floor?
I had it on the 4, but I sold the 4 to
No,
my lady.
I mean on the 5. When you connect your 5 to the YouTube, does it show your YouTube channel on the 5 and while you connect to your channel on your channel?
Yeah. Once it keeps it stored in there. So now all you
Oh,
got to
okay.
do is just
Okay.
now once you're linked, you can broadcast as much as you want.
Can you unlink your YouTube channel up on the 5? Or yeah. Oh,
You
does it have
yeah
the option to unlink
yeah
or link the thing?
yeah you can unlink it, or if you just get rid of your channel altogether, yeah, that'll I think that's the other way to unlink it as well. I mean, I've never done that, but yeah, you can unlink it though. But yeah,
Okay. I'm gonna do this. Well, I'm gonna I'm going to start my NBA association. So I'm yes I am. And, and your boy gonna be playing. Yeah, your boy is playing. Your boy playing. I'm gonna be in the game. So
yeah.
yeah, I have played myself in the game at the starting point guard for the Hawks. Okay, so you know I'm gonna be there. Yes, I am. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Number 32, wearing the banks on the back of the jersey. Yes, sir. But I'm gonna try to do this. I'm gonna play the game, and then when um when I play the game and get it done, I want you to see if I'm doing it right, if I'm doing the streaming right, or you know if I'm running to move or anything. Just just talk me through it if I'm doing it right, and then try to see if I before I start gaming because I want you to think I'm playing it because you know the menu and like the menu portion and the when you try to get in the game, they will knock you out doing that. So
Yeah.
I'm trying to make sure I want get copyright with the menu part of all the games I'm playing.
Oh yeah. I mean, that's the thing. Like, worst come to worst with certain games and stuff, if it's like ineligible, the most they'll do is just hit you with a copyright claim. The only way it's going to be a strike, it's got like very every everything I've done so far, gaming wise, I've gotten hit with claims. I've never gotten strikes and stuff like that because I mean, there's nothing you can really do about that. Like, it really is based on whatever music they're playing or whatever copyrights they have within the game itself. But that's not because like I said, I've got like over 1,100 videos, and there's a few that have they're ineligible because of just like for example, the Kingdom Hearts ones. Most of those are ineligible, but you know hit me with a claim. So nothing like severe and stuff like that. Because that's Disney. So Disney got rights for days. But yeah, you'll still be able to stream it and play it and stuff. You just won't be able to collect any revenue on it come time
I
to
mean, I'm not monetized, so I mean, if I play, okay, if I claim it and the main part is off. But when they like announce the players, that music playing. So well get caught when they announce the players names and the um like when you announce the players names and how they how they got far. Cause before getting the game, it will show you the players stats and stuff, and the
yeah.
music be playing in the background. I was trying to turn that off, and it won't let it. I couldn't find the setting for it to turn it off. So I want to get caught. I want to get caught with the melody.
Here's what you can do. If certain games, like for example, there was one in particular I streamed, it was Guardians of the Galaxy. They had what's called streamer mode. They know like they have the music in there that can cause the copyrights. I didn't notice at the time when I streamed it, but if you have particular games like that have that in there, that option, you can turn off streamer mode, which will allow the video to still be monetized without you getting hit with any copyright claims. But it's only a selective few games that are like that. Certain ones like Rocket League, 2K, I don't really think there's anything you can do about it unless they have that type of stream mode in there. I don't know because I don't really play 2K like that. So,
I can,
but I mean, either way, that's one option. The other option is you just don't like if once you do get monetized, just don't monetize that video and just let it do its thing. Then you can avoid the copyright. But the minute you turn it on monetization, that's what goes through to check to see if there's anything that's going to cause it to cause ineligibility for you earning revenue on there. But it's not every game. Some games you'll be able to get away with. Some, depending on what type of music is playing. You know,
Cause I
you know,
know I know how Ken Morgan. I know how Ken Morgan does. He always play a game on the fire, and some reason he never get caught with the copyright when you playing the Last of Us or um the other fighting game. I'm like, how he get? I mean, he had the game plan. I mean, game plan all the way, and then we get done for like four, I don't know, 3 4 hours playing, and then it's there's music playing and the people talking, and then we get done playing. I see his live screen, his game live screen. Don't get caught. Don't get the copyright strike on his channel. I'm like, how'd that happen? I'm like, how'd that happen? And he only had about a hundred
yeah, I'm still
about
kind of figuring out
yeah.
that one. But yeah, but for the most part, most games you won't have that issue with. It's just certain titles that have that effect. But if you can figure out how to work around it, then you'll be good. But I'm like I said, I'm still kind of learning myself with that though. But
Okay.
yeah,
Okay, I will try. I will try. I will try to see if I can do the NBA live 2K17 live and go live in that one, and I will see if it works. If it does work, I will try to do it. I will keep it live. If not, I'm just gonna put it as the I'm gonna just put it as the premiere only, like premiere only. So that way I want the do no editing. Cause I don't do editing. Period. But
yeah. I mean,
I appreciate you coming help me out with the game thing because I'm trying. I'm definitely gonna get back. I would definitely be on the gaming community trying to get my game out, so that way I don't have to come in there. Try to help you out with the word games. I'm like, you know, I have to learn these word games. But yeah. But I want definitely have to help you. I know what I know at the word for no the Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Oh, okay. I'm gonna go ahead. I'm gonna let you know. Yeah, I'm letting you know when it go down. So thanks for coming, and I'll let you know when the next one comes. Okay.
Thank
So
you, bro.
thanks for coming. I'll see you next time. All right, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. All right, peace. Let's go here. And my phone is not.